Right, everyone, this has been a long time coming doing this, but I am actually going to start building a Cerastus Night Lancer, which I've had for like 9 months. It's just I've been too busy to build. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off by building one of the legs. Now the great thing about the legs is that you build one and then you can build the other quite easily. On my sprue down here, kind of help myself by picking out in green the ones that I need to get to begin with. So there's like some things on this that you don't need to glue as you go along, because you want the legs to be, you want to be able to position the legs. There's also some armor plates that I'm not going to put on, just purely because I don't paint like that when it comes to big models. So I'll just start off with the basics though. Let's get ourselves going. We need number one, which is this little thing. And I have to admit, what I've seen on this, number two over here. Yeah, what I've seen on this is it's got a lot of position options available on it. Number 6, it's a big chunky bit here, so it's very posable, which I think is fantastic. I'd really like to see how posable when I've actually got the thing built, but from what I understand, it's been designed to give you a lot of freedom about positions of stuff. In fact, it's compared to the old Knight where you could only really put it with, I think, like 1 foot in a different position, and obviously move the arms up and down, but at least this has got the freedom. Now if I pull out a negative about this kit, is it's only got one weapon option, whereas the Knights have loads of weapon options. The actual smaller Knights, Canis Rex build one, it's got tons of choices as far as that's concerned. So I think personally there's good and bad things about this kit straight away. Anyway, you shall see though as I build it up. Yeah, because as you may know, I completely magnetised the Knight a while back. It took me ages to do that, as you might know if you'd seen the videos that I did. So for a Horus Heresy miniature, it's kind of a shame that you can't... You've got that kind of lack of customization and not the same freedom to... Oh, my brain's going to sleep. It's too early in the morning. I don't know why I decided to do this so early. There we go. So this slots in backwards like so. Make sure that fits right, yeah. Yeah, for a Horus Heresy miniature, it's got very few options. As I said, as you hopefully you know by now, I'm big on magnetising my Horus Heresy models. Just got to run it around a bit. It's not tidy, that. Just got to get the positioning right. Here we go. Let's just put it on here. now start putting the second half together. So we got, that was 5, 3 and 4. I'm tending to find as well, like, I don't know why, I know this knight is bigger than the other one, it's taller. And as a result, I kind of psychologically, because I knew it was quite tall and looks quite thin, and actually assumed that the frame was a lot thinner than the other knight builds. But now that I've actually got the bits in my hand, I'm not as certain about that as I was before. So I'm hoping as well that when I put this next to my other knight, I'll really understand how big it is. I'm no doubt about it, I can't afford a Titan, because I'd really love to do a Titan, a real, full-blown Titan, but I can't afford one. And I really want to actually have a real Titan, not just a knight, so that I can just kind of see how big they are, get a feel for it. I mean, I'm hoping one day they'll do the Warhound in plastic. I think that's possible now. I know at one time it wasn't, but I think obviously as time's gone on and the ability to produce large plastic models has improved, I really do hope we'll get a plastic Warhound. I still think it'll be topping a good 200 quid minimum. Right. Come on. Okay, and then again with this side, it kind of pops on. I'm pretty certain as well that the second leg is built exactly the same way. It's just you reverse the parts to make it on the other side. I'm hoping that's the case, because otherwise it's going to be a very long job showing everyone how to just build two legs that are identical, which I don't really think is worth the time, if I'm quite honest. Right, now we need to find number 7. Oh, I'm also busy as well. Before I start gluing this, I just want to see how it works. So let me check. Got the large part here, and then it looks like, yeah, the piston points upwards like so. Now it's saying See, it looks like you're supposed to be able to position that, but it's kind of... right, hang on a second. It kind of infers that you don't glue that, because it's showing that it's kind of, according to this anyway, according to the diagram, it kind of infers that that should be movable. But I'm not sure. Right, I think this is it. Right, this is the problem now. I think you can make this static, but I also think that if you want to, you can cut that part off, and that way it becomes posable. Now, I am worried about doing that right now. I don't want to make any firm decisions yet, so I'm not going to glue this until I've actually moved on and truly decided if how I want it to be posed. I want the option, if possible, to cut that and see if I can make it posable. It feels like this has been designed to be sliced off, that little hook there, so that for more experienced modelers you can attempt to pose it. That's how it feels anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish this up now by getting A12 out. Now, there is a choice of putting either A10 or A11 on this. So, depending on whether or not you want it to be for Horus or for the Imperium. There's like plates that you can put on it on the kneecap. Now, I'm not going to do that because I find that makes painting so much more difficult. Right, let me check now. Problem, I don't want to glue that. Right, so get that, and then we got that for later on. We need to also get 8 and 9 out. Okay, and again, I'm just going to be careful about deciding to glue this right now. Because, again, part of me feels like we've got some choices to make. So let me just check how this goes in. So as you can see, this part is quite solid. It's just a... Yeah, it is how it appears to be. It's just you pop that in there and there's no way that's moving. It's that simple. So that's okay to glue together. then this here pops there. Yep. Okay, and that's it. As I said, I feel I don't want to glue this part because I suspect this can be kind of fixed later on so that it's free moving. Now, as I said, you can put 10 and 11 on here, but I'm not going to do that just purely because I want to keep it. I want to keep it separate for painting, but you can choose your kneecap basically of either 10 or 11. And again, one's more Imperium, the other is more Horus's Rebels. So there we go, that is how we do a basic leg. And then we do have a second leg to do, like so. However, it's the same leg, so the way to put it. What you do, however, is you swap over, let me just double check I've got this right. You basically swap over the parts, so you've got the, if you say start with A5, on this one we put A4 and A3 on this side. You basically just swap them to the other side while you're doing the other leg. I'm not going to show that on camera, but that's how you do that part. Right, so that is how you do the Knight Cerastus leg. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.